Why hello there, ladies and gentlemen. It's certainly been a while, hasn't it? 3 months to be exact since our last upload. And yeah, there's been quite a few reasons for that. So sit back with us for a little while as we fill you in on what's been going on these past few months. From burnout, to whole new creative endeavors, to a strange realization about modern-day video games. But first, let's start simple. Where have we been? Well, it all started 3 months ago, right after we uploaded our Elder Scrolls Online Unarmed Only Challenge. After finally completing the run and creating our first full-on challenge video, we were on cloud 9. We were proud, we were happy, and we jumped straight back into working on the next big projects, some of which we've been quietly developing behind the scenes. During that first week, things were going great. We were making real progress on new challenges and momentum was strong. But then, we noticed something odd. The numbers for the Unarmed Only Challenge weren't moving. And at first, that didn't really surprise us. We never expected it to blow up like the old Harmony Only or Fusion Only series. Still, something about it just didn't sit right. The view count was frozen, stuck at 23 views. And after a few days, when that number still hadn't changed, we had a gut feeling that something was wrong. And if there's one thing you should know about us, our gut instinct, it's never led us astray. So, we started digging. And it turns out, YouTube, in their not-so-infinite wisdom, decided to do what YouTube does best. Try to fix something that wasn't broken. Without warning, they rolled out a new update that automatically turned on the censored content filter, platform-wide, even for channels you're already subscribed to. No permission, no alert, no warning. And here's the kicker. That filter doesn't just block adult content. It can hide videos from creators you already follow, even if their content is 100% clean. So what happened? Because YouTube wanted to play Internet Dad, our challenge video was basically dead on arrival. All that effort, all that time invested, buried, invisible, for no good reason. And yeah, we were livid, we were pissed. That single moment, it absolutely crushed our motivation to keep making videos for a while. But that wasn't the only factor. You see, it also came down to the games we were playing. Wuthering Waves excluded, of course. And this particular feeling, it wasn't born out of what happened with the last video. No, this is something that's been quietly boiling for a long time. Let's talk about that. So, interesting tidbit about us. We grew up during what can only be described as the Renaissance era of gaming. We're talking Halo, Onimusha, Ratchet and Clank, Jak and Daxter, Gears of War, Dead Rising, Dead or Alive, Ninja Gaiden, Tenchu, and so many more. From the late 1990s through the 2010s, we were lucky enough to experience a golden age of games, each one with its own unique identity, polished mechanics, and stories that stuck with us. But these days, modern games just don't have that same magic. Stories are often flat. Launches are buggy, sometimes completely broken. And we found ourselves not playing games we were once excited for. Not because we don't want to, but because nothing kills the hype faster than booting up a long-awaited release and realizing it was shoved out the door half-finished. And, let's be honest, these days, content feels less about creativity and more about how much money they can shake out of you. Gone are the days of silly cheat codes, unlockable costumes, and bonus game modes. Instead, we get paywalls, microtransactions, and cosmetics that somehow cost more than a meal. Now, we know. We're probably sounding ancient right now. But when we grew up with video games, we loved unlockables. We loved goofy cheat codes, like Big Head Mode, or infinite ammo, or secret costumes that added nothing serious but gave you pure dumb fun. And here's the crazy part. They were all in the game from day one. No battle passes, no premium store. Just play the game and earn cool stuff. At one point, we started to wonder if the problem was us. Had we just outgrown our favorite hobby? Were we just old men yelling at clouds, watching the industry leave us behind? That is... until something happened during the hiatus. On a whim, we booted up Vanquish on the PlayStation 4, just to see if that old spark still existed, and something magical happened. We were having fun again. The story? Yeah, it was a little cheesy, but the good kind of cheesy. The gameplay was fast, responsive, and brutal. And when you messed up, the game let you know. Vanquish didn't take itself too seriously. And the best part? We didn't have to play it like a job. It was fun. Simple, over-the-top, arcade-style fun. The kind we hadn't felt in a long time. And don't be surprised if you see a Vanquish challenge run pop up on the channel sometime soon. Because that game, it reminded us of something important. It's not us who've outgrown video games. It's that video games, or at least many of them, are evolving in a direction that's a lot less appealing. And that realization, it was both comforting and a little bit sad, honestly. But with that heavier segment out of the way, and with us fully outing our age in the process, let's move into a lighter part of the update, what we've actually been working on. Now, our hiatus wasn't just us sitting around reminiscing about the golden age of gaming, we've actually been hard at work behind the scenes. Starting with the Fusion-only series, we've got the entire Renacita story fully recorded, and we're about 3/4 of the way through recording the Septimont arc. We've also finished the summoning sessions for our newest Fusioneers, Lupa and Galbrena, which are currently in the editing phase. Now, shifting to content outside of Fusion only, we've been quietly recording a bunch of new challenge runs. A full Echo challenge in Wuthering Waves, a starting weapon challenge in the First Descendant, a Sons of Kaladin challenge in Zenless Zone 0, and a special one-off episode in Zenless Zone 0 where we spend 7 in-game days building our favorite character, Yanagi, into the absolute best version of herself. Now, real talk, these challenges haven't just been time-consuming in terms of gameplay, but also because of some artificial limitations within the games themselves. Stuff like stamina systems in Wuthering Waves and Zenless Zone 0 or build timers in the First Descendant. They've slowed us down more than once during recording. That said, we're making progress, and it's our hope to have all of these challenges finished and released before the end of the year. Fingers crossed. But regardless, let's move on to the final segment of this update video, our new creative endeavors. So, a little before the whole mishap with YouTube, we actually started doing something new behind the scenes, writing stories. And during these last 3 months away, we've managed to create quite a few. Some are short stories, others are more novel-length projects. Right now, our short story is already in its final draft, just about ready to go. Our longer stories? They're still in progress. Most are in their first draft, and one has made it to its second. Eventually, once everything's done and polished, we will be publishing them. And yeah, that's a little nerve-wracking. Self-doubt is a powerful demotivator. But even so, we're pushing through. So that's it. That's what we've been up to during the break. And the good news? Videos will resume. In fact, the next episode of Fusion Only drops tomorrow. We're sorry for the unscheduled break, everyone. Between everything we've listed and real life and health stuff, it's been an interesting 3 months. But we're back now. And we don't plan on going anywhere anytime soon. So with that, we'll leave you with the rest of the Dreamscape run with Augusta. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, take care, stay safe, and we'll see you all in the next one.
Winners win! One strike is enough! In control. Stay behind me. In one strike. Stand tall before the eternal sun. It ends now. Roars of conquest. Undying glory. Roars of conquest. In control. Sing of my triumph! In control. To the lands. Moment of victory. In control. Honor cannot be silenced. All blood! Chrysanthemum! One strike is enough! Pathetic struggle! Roars of conquest! Roars of conquest! Honor cannot. Undying glory. Roars of conquest. In control. Roars of conquest! In one strike! Reelers rule! Winners win! One strike is enough! Honor cannot be sunk. Roars of conquest! In control! To the lands of... It ends now! In control! Invincible! Moment of victory! To the lands above! In control!